أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way, Course 4, page 11.30. Today we will study Surah Al-Baqarah verses 83. We saw each juz has 4 parts and each part has 5 pages. The first 5 pages, 1 to 5, you studied in QC2. It having the Surah Al-Fatiha and 37 ayah of Surah Al-Baqarah. The next 5 pages, page 6 to 10, you studied in QC3, covering 39 ayahs of Surah Al-Baqarah. The next 5 pages, 11 to 15, now you are studying in this QC4. And here we will study 29 ayahs. And the last 5 pages, that is 16 to 20, inshallah, we will study in QC5, covering 36 ayahs. There are 141 ayahs of Surah Al-Baqarah in first juz, which will complete in QC5. Now let's to revise the pointers of the page 11. The first pointer is ignorant masses and scholars. Second pointer is fire won't touch. Third pointer is rule of justice. And the fourth point is covenant of Bani Israel. Let's to keep them on the right hand first finger. Ignorant masses, fire won't touch, rule of justice, covenant of Bani Israel. Once again, ignorant masses, fire won't touch, rule of justice, covenant of Bani Israel. The brief pointers for the page 11, they are ignorant, fire, rule, covenant. Ignorant, fire, rule, covenant. Today we will study the fourth pointer, that is covenant of Bani Israel. The link of this point with the previous verses is Allah continues describing the distorted faith and bad actions of Bani Israel. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وَإِذْ أَخَذْنَا مِيثَاقَ بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ لَا تَعْبُدُونَ إِلَّا اللَّهَ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا وَذِي الْقُرْبَى وَالْيَتَامَى وَالْمَسَاكِينِ وَقُولُوا لِلنَّاسِ حُسْنًا وَأَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ ثُمَّ تَوَلَّيْتُمْ إِلَّا قَلِيلٌ مِّنكُمْ وَأَنْتُمْ مُعْرِضُونَ. And recall when we took the covenant from the children of Bani Israel, saying, do not worship except Allah, and be good to parents, relatives, orphans, and the needy, and speak good to people, and establish the prayer, and give the zakah. Then you turned away, except a few of you, and you are refusing. Let's to identify the words coming in these. Wow. Wow is a harf. Is and isa. They are two words which come in masr. Both are zarf. And here it is. Akhazna. Look, this na at the end telling it's a madi word. Just like akhazta, akhaztu, akhaztum, akhazna. So it's a madi word, akhaza. And it's a 3-letter, means lazimi. Misaka. Misaka is a ism, you have to memorize it. Bani is a ism. Israel, it is also ism, is a name of Hazrat Yaqub al-Islam. La is a harf. Ta'buduna. Remember, all waw noon ending words, they are ism, except two. One which starts with ya. and other which is start with ta. If there is a ya or ta in the beginning of a word ending vowel, then it is a fail. Sport is what not a ta, then abuduna. Abuduna, what was the abuduna? Then we should say abuduna is a ism. So all the vowel ending, they are ism except those two which start either with ta or ya. Ya'buduna, tabuduna, they will be fail, verb, and the rest they will be ism. You have to identify this point. So here it's ta is coming in the beginning, so it's a mutari. Ya'budu, ya'buduna, ta'budu, a'budu, ta'buduna is the plural verb. It's the hazir, second person. Illa is a harf you have to memorize. Allah isme jalala is a ism. Waw is a harf. Bil walidaini. B is a harf jar. Remember, after a harf jar, always there will be isme majroor. Sister, it is QC4-98. QC5 will be at English, QC5 will be at 6:15. So bil walidain B is a harf jar. Whenever a harf jar comes, it's always followed by a ism. If I remove the ba, al walidain, again alif lam itself is telling it's an ism. One. Secondly, ya noon coming at the end telling it's an ism. Third, it's coming after the harf jar, so it's an ism. There are three reasons to declare that this walidaini is the ism. Of course, it's plural and masculine, just like muslimuna, muslimina. We have studied in QC1 how to make jamasal. So walid from walid, waliduna, walidina, walidina. Ihsan is easy because there is a fatatan tanween telling it's an ism. Waw is a half z. Z you have to remember. Z is a ism. There are 5 ism in Arabic called asma'i khamsa. Khamsa means 5. What are they? Abu, Ahu, Hamu, Zu, and the 5th one is, yes, anybody remember? Fu. Fu means mouth. Fu. This is the rafa form. They are the having dhamma, fatha, the dhamma. And their nas, the nas form is aba, akha, hama, za, fa. So this is nas, fatha. And their jar form is abi, akhi, hami, zi, fi. Remember, it's not harf jar fi. This is of Asma'i Khamsa. So among Asma'i Khamsa, now you see, can you identify that? Can you recognize there is a word Z? So Z is a ism. It's out of Asma'i Khamsa. In Arabic grammar, there are 5 Asma'i Khamsa, 5 Afal Khamsa, 5 Maful Khamsa. When they will come, we will talk. Here, as the Z has come, so I told you the Asma'i Khamsa are Abu, Aku, Hamu, Zufu. And their nas form is Aba, Akha, Hama, Zafa. And the jar straight is Abi, Akhi, Hami, Zi, Fi. So we were concerned where from the Z has come. Z is the jar form of Zu. This is an Isa. So it does not have the sign of ism, of course. It will not have alif lam. They will not have alif lam. They will not have the tanween, or they will not have the round ta, which are the signs of the ism. So with this concept, Z is a ism and it's a jar. Al-Qurba is easy because alif lam telling it's an ism. The next is waw. Waw is a harf. Al-Yatama, again ism because alif lam is there. Waw is a harf. Al-Masakaini. Alif lam is telling it's an ism. Ya nun is telling it's plural, masculine. Waw is a harf. Kulu. Kulu is the madi fi'l. Qala, plural is kulu. Li is a harf jar. So what is annas? Actually, when the la, we will separate the lam from these, it is li. And it will become annas. The alif has been dropped for joining. The moment we will separate the lam, alif will come. So alif lam telling it's an ism. Insan, the especially is al-nas. Common noun is insan and an-nas. So it's an ism and it's a proper noun. Husnan, it's easy because there is fatatan tanween telling it's an ism. Waw is a harf. Akim. Akimu is a fi'l amr. It's come from a verb kama. Kama yukimu akim. Madi mudari amr. Kama yakimu akim. From akim, plural is akimu. Is the plural. And it's word amr. Kama yakimu akim. And plural is akimu. So it's a fi'l amr. Wa akimu, what? After it should be an ism. As-salata. As-salat is ism because alif lam is there. It's a feminine because lonta is there. It's a singular. It's a proper noun because alif lam is there. Waw is a harf. Atu, again atu is a fi'l amr. There is a word ata. Ata yati. Ata yati eti. Eti, ata yati eti. Eti is a single. Plural will be etu. Here it is atu. Why it is atu? Because it's coming from babi ifal. When this ata will go into babi ifal, there will be double hamza. So it become ata, yatu, and ata. So when it enter in the babi ifal, it get an extra hamza. So it become ata. From ata it is atu, amr. After the amr, there is a ism, az-zakata, alif lam, telling ism, round ta telling its feminine ism. Summa is a harf, please remember. Tawallaytum. Tawallaytum. This word tum is telling it's a madi verb because At the end of a word, if ta with fatha, ta with dhamma, ta with kasra, ta with sakun, tum, na, or waw alif come, that is the sign of mad. Tawalla, tawallaw, tawallaita, tawallaitu, tawallaitum, tawallaina, tawallat. So this tawallaitum is the second person plural. Illa is a harf, kalilan is a ism because fatata. Min is a harf jar followed by ismi majroor. So kum is here ismi majroor. It's not showing kasra because the rafa sign of kum is same kum. Nas is also kum. Jar is also kum because it's mabni. It's all the three, just like haza, haza, haza. So here it is in the case jar state because there is a harf jar in front of it. The next is wow. Wow is a harf. Antum, it's a zamair among the zamair, just like huwa, hum, anta, ana, antum, nan. You learn in QC1. So it's an ism. Mu'ridun, mu'ridun, it's a ism. I told you any word which end on waw will be ism, except if it is started with ta, just like ta'budun or ya, ya'budun. Here it is mu'riduna. In QC3, you must have learned the file and maful are made with the mim, dhamma. And if before the last word there is a kasra, then it's file. If fatha, then it is a maful. Look, last letter is dod. This is not waw nun. Waw nun is the plural sign. Remove the sign. So last word is dog. Before it, ra is the word. If there is a kasra, it's fine. If there is a fatha, for example, it was mu'raduna. If there was a fatha, then it was maful. This you have learned in QC3. If there is a fatha, it is maful. If it is kasra, then it is file. So it's a file. Actually, it's an ism. Here we are talking only about the ism. Let's go for the ayah once again. Waw is a harf, is a ism, akhazna is the madi verb, misaka is a ism, bani is a ism, Israel is ism, la is a harf, ta'buduna is the mudari verb, illa is a harf, Allah is ism. Waw is a harf, b is a harf, al walidaini is a ism, ihsanan is a ism, waw is a harf, z is a ism, al kurba is a ism, waw is a harf, al yatama is a ism, waw is a harf, al masakin is a ism. Waw is a harf, kulu is the madi verb, li is a harf, and nas is a ism, husnan is a ism, waw is a harf, akimu is a fil amr, as-salata is a ism, wa is a harf, atu is again fil amr, az-zakata is a ism, summa is a harf, tawallaytu is the madi verb, illa is a harf, kalila is a ism, min is a harf, kum is a zamir ism, waw is a harf, antum is a zamir ism, muqridun is a ism. All those which are red color, they are harf particles. All those green, they are fail, mean the verb. And all those blue, they are ism, mean the noun. Let's look the lesson learned from this ayah. Allah's deen is the same. All prophets came with the same deen, al-Islam. Bani Israel were advised to do the same 8 fundamental things that we too are advised to do. Let's look the new words in each line. 0, 0, 3, 1, 1. On average, you can say 1 in each line. Okay. Let's go word for word and the phrase for phrase translation and explanation of that. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. What is and when akhazna we took misaka, the covenant, mean promise, Bani Israel, from the children of Israel, la ta'buduna, you will not worship illa, except Allah, Allah ismi jalala, wabil walidaini, and with the parents, ihsanan, be good, wazi, and with al-kurba relatives, wal yatama, and the orphans, wal masakin, and the needy. Yes, if somebody kindly revise this part before we proceed. Okay, Mr. Farooq.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa is and when akhazna we took misaq the covenant Bani Israel from the children of Israel la ta'buduna you will not worship illa except Allah isme jalala wa bil walidain and with the parents ihsanan good wazi and zil qurba relatives wal yatama and orphans wal masakin and the needy.
Jazakallah, sister. The next part is Wakulu, and speak or say linnas to the people. What? Husna, mean good. Wa akimu, and establish as-salat, the prayer. Wa atu, and give az-zakat, the zakah. Summa, then tawallaytum, you turned away, you run away. Illa, except kalilan, a few, minkum, of you. Wa antum, and you were mu'ridun, refusing. After covenant, you refused not to fulfill that. Allah reminds Bani Israel that they have become used to disobeying Allah and refusing to accept the truth. They made covenant with Allah and still broke them. It has a message to the Muslims of the Medina of that time as to not be surprised with their rejection of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They are used to this behavior of rejecting the truth. We should not disobey Allah or reject the truth. Apply the formula, ask, evaluate, and plan and propagate to each of the 8 areas mentioned in these verses. What are those 8 commands which were ordered to Bani Israel and now they are same order to us? Let's to look. First, do not worship anyone other than Allah. Illallah, except Allah. Be good to parents, to relatives, to orphans, to the needy. Speak to people in a good manner, whoever they are. Establish Salah, prayer with Jamma in time, fulfilling its requirements, and pay zakah. Now these are the 8 commands or orders which were ordered Bani Israel to fulfill. And the same is ordered to us. Because Islam deen is the same. There is no change. How excellent society will be when we all follow Allah's guidance. We will become the best people in worship, in manners, in attitude, and in every aspect of life. Narrated Abu Bakr, Allah's Messenger ﷺ said, "Shall I inform you of the biggest of the great sins?" They said, "Yes, O Allah's absolute, the Prophet." He said, "To join partners in worships with Allah and to be undutiful to one's parents." Look, disobeying parents or not dutiful, it's just like equal to shirk. So great. Allah said, "I will forgive everything except kufr and shirk." Anybody who is suffering from kufr or shirk, they will remain forever, abide in hellfire. The rest, they maybe get forgiveness at some stage if they have to even stay in the hell. So, Alim, yes, it's your turn. Please, somebody kindly revise this. Okay, sister, go on.
Wakulu and speak linnas the people to the people husnan good waqimu and establish as-salah the prayer wa atu and give az-zakata, the zakah. Summa, then, tawallaytum, you turned away. Illa, except kalilan, a few, minkum, of you, wa antum, and you, mu'rizun, refusing.
Jazakallah. Only one thing, when we stop, how to stop? Suppose this is a word. If I have continuous, I say husna, I will join it. But if I'm stopping here, I will say husna. In the same way, this, if I am continuing, I will say az-zakata summa. But if I'm stopping, this ta will change into ha. This ta will change into round ha. We will say az-zakah. Az-zakah. The waw is silent. So we will say az-zakah. So that is also a part of our learning, how to stop on the words. And let's go for the lesson learns again. Allah's deen is the same. All prophets came with the same deen, al-Islam. Bani Israel were advised to do the same 8 fundamental things that we too are advised to do. And these are these 8 rules. Let's to pray. Oh Allah, help me excel in each of those 8 areas. Make a plan. Inshallah, I will make a plan on how to implement the list of 8 activities, especially in areas where I am weak. Let's to look the new words coming this ayah. Walid, plural is walidain. Yatim, plural is yatama. Masakin, plural is masakin. Salah, plural is salawat. The 3 letters sound verb which has come in this ayah. Abada, yabudu, obud, abedun, ma'budun, ibada. And badal is the root letter, bab is nasra. Here the word is ta'buduna. It's a mudari. Yabudu, yabuduna. Ta'budu, abudu. And plural is ta'buduna. So here it is ta'buduna as well. Next is hasuna, yahsunu, ohsun. Hasunu dash or husun. Hasinun is the root letter, bab is karuma. Here it is husna. Husna is like actually, husna is the master. It's mansub, so it's coming with double fatha. The rule is that, grammar rule is that, suppose if I write the 3 form of hasan, first will be husnun, second will be hasnan, and third will be husnin. This is the rule. When you write the nas for a ism, you have to give double fatha. Except when the word is ending on round ta, just like Jannah, or when there is a hamza and alif at the end, just like hamrao, safrao, badao, or when it is just like Musa, it's called. Just these 3 are the exception. When a noun ending ta, when it has a hamza and alif, is called alif mabduda. When it have standing alif, it is called alif maksura. Alif mamduda, alif maksura, and round ta. And of course, the feminine names. The feminine names when come, we don't put double fatha. And rest all the names. Just like if I say the word Muhammad, how I will write? It will be, first form will be Muhammadun. Second will be Muhammadan. The third will be Muhammadin. Look, I have put in the alif because the rule. So due to this rule, this alif is coming. Otherwise, it is simple word husnu. It should have like this. But that is the grammar rule. Okay. Let's go for the next part. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way, Course 4, page 11.30 Grammar. In grammar, we will continue the dual forms, or we will learn the dual forms of pronouns and the past tense. We saw Arabic grammar has two parts, sarf and nahw. Sarf has two parts again. One are the afal. One part is called the afal. Among afal, what we have to study in this course? Feminine verbs, fa'alat, taf'alu, if'ali, la taf'ali, fa'ilatun, ma'fulatun, and failun. And for the four letters, the mazid fi, we will take the example of aslamat, tuslimu, aslami, la tuslimi, muslimatun, muslamatun, and Islam. Remember, in QC4, only two tables are there. Only two tables in the syllabus. One is this fa'alat, the feminine three letters table. Other is the aslamat, that is the mazid with four letters. Only two tables. And the next dual form today we will study. Fa'ala, they two did. Ya falane, they two do. If'ala, you two do. La taf'ala, you two don't do. Fa'ilane, two doer. Maf'ulane, two direct. And the next thing which we will study in sarf, in afal, that is passive. For three letters we say sumia, yusmu. For four letters we say unzila, yunzal. And the last thing which we will study in afal, that is karuma table. Then we will start the second thing, that is asma. Among the asma, you will study in sarf the ism makan, ism sifa, ism tabdil, ism mubalgha, and jam. That is total syllabus of sarf in QC4. Then we will start the grammar second part. The second part of grammar is called nahw. What is nahw? Nahw is basically the sentences making. So today our lesson is pronouns and verbs. We did yesterday, feminine gender. Let's revise it. Anta, ana, except that huwa, for dual we say huma, for plural we say hum. Huwa, huma, hum. Antana is the same. For the next, we say antuma for two, antum for you, all, nahnu for us. So for the dual, we say huma, they two, antuma, you two. So let's to have huma, they two, antuma, you two. So this is the dual form. Till QC3, you were not told or taught any dual form. This is only in QC4 we are starting. So this is a new thing, but try to understand it. Man huma, who are they? Yes, what will be the answer? Can you judge? Or
Huma Musliman.
huma muslimani. Muslimani. Ani. With kasra. Look, there are few words which I told you earlier. One is huwa. The second, today you learn huma. And the third one you have already learned in QC1. For the feminine, we say hiya. You learn in QC1. For dual, it is again the huma. For the plural is the hun. When any one of these come in the question, the same word will be repeated in the answer. If it is huwa, answer will have huwa. If it's huma, answer will have huma. If it's hum, answer will have hum. If it's hiya, answer will have hiya. If it's huma, it will have huma. It's hunna, hunna. So remember that they are the third form. You say third person. Ghaib. Siga ghaib. They are called ghaib. Remember, we have three types of person. Ghaib, that is third person. Hazir, Hazir is the second person. Third one is mutakallim. Mutakallim means the first person who is speaking. So this huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, they are from the sigha ghaib. They belong to this one. Right. Third person. When there is third person in the question, answer will have the same third person. It's not necessarily the person. It may be thing. Just like, for example, if there is ahaza masjid, so answer will say yes, haza masjid, or will say la haza masjid. Masjid is the third person category. Anything which is not here we are discussing is third person category. It is counted in third person. If that come in the question, the answer will. Suppose I am talking, ahaza Quran. Quran is not in front of me and you. We will say nam haza Quran. So remember this tip. In question, if these words come which represent the third person or the category of third person, they will be repeated in the same word in the answer. Yes, it was the question of dual. For dual, what we say? For dual, we have Muslimani. Muslimini. Muslimani. Muslimani. If you remember in QC1, from the word Muslim, what is what having Dhammatan, we were making plural Muslimuna. Do you remember? When it was having Fatatan, we were making what? Muslimin with fatha. When it was kasratan, what will you mean?
Muslimin.
No, look, there is an important point. What is that? This is Muslimani, this is Muslimina, Muslimin. If there is a kasra below the noon, if there is a kasra below the noon, then it is dual.
Hello.
Yes?
Alaikum assalam.
Walaikum assalam. Yes, sister. If there is a fatha,
Hello.
then it is a plural. No? Can you differentiate the dual and from plural? When Muslimaini kasra is for the dual. When it is Muslimina with fatha, that is for the plural. And when they...
Wallahi ban kira shi ba ma na ce zan kira shi, I wasn't able.
Oh, brother or sister, what you are doing? If you are not interested, please keep quiet. At least the other should understand something. Because whatever I am telling, it's a concept. Concept is not written in slides. They are written in the teacher's brain. And he, when want, then he make that concept simplified. So I am simplifying the things. Muslimani is the dual. If I say man antuma, the answer will never be antuma. It will change because it's the second person. When there is a second person in the question, the answer will come from the first person. Nahnu Muslimani. We too are the Muslim. I'm asking who are to you? They are saying we too are Muslim. So the lesson is that when there is a second person in the question, the answer will be from the first person. If it's a dual, it will be dual. If it's a single, wahid, that is called wahid. The answer will be wahid. If it is a jama, plural, the answer will be jama. That is the only difference. If suppose. Question is in question, the first person come. The answer will be from second person. They are reversible. They reverse each other. Suppose I say, am I a Muslim? I'm asking the first person question. You will say, yes, you are a Muslim. So they replace. But the third person never replaced. The third person in question answer remains same. But when the second person come in the question like antuma, the answer will be nahnu. And the third point is that for dual, we say nahnu. For plural, we also say nahnu. Nahnu is meant for dual as well as for plural. It's for dual as well as plural. Nahnu. Okay? And singular is ana. It is a singular. So with this, we let to continue because we have to complete the lesson. If I say Rabbohu, for dual, I will say Rabbohuma. For plural, we say Rabbohum. We have learned. For the first person and the second person, first and third, second person, say Rabboka. This is the second person. Rabbi, first person. Rabbokum, for dual, Rabbokuma and Rabbuna. So we made that. So we say Huma, they too. Antuma, you too. With pronoun, we say Rabbohuma, their two's Rab. Rabbokuma, your two's Rab. If I say Man Rabbohuma, yes, what will the answer? Now you are wise. You know what the answer should be. Yes, Sister Murabat. Okay. There is a Huma. So answer will be the Huma, same. Rabbohuma Allah. Man Rabbokuma. No, it can't be Rabbokuma in us because it's a second person. So we'll say Rabbuna. Answer will be in first person. Dual form of fail in Mahdi. Let's see. Fa'ala, he did. For dual, fa'ala. Add alif. Fa'ala, they to do. Fa'alu, they did. Fa'alta, you did. Fa'altu, I did. Fa'altum was there. Now we'll say fa'altuma, you two did. Fa'altum, we all did. Fa'alna, we did. Fa'altuma, you all did. So huma, they two. Antuma, you two. Rabbuhuma, their two's Rabb. Rabbukuma, your two's Rabb. Fa'ala, they two did. Fa'altuma, you two did. Let's do it. Hal fa'ala. What will be the answer? They two.
نعم
They have the third
فعل.
person. So the same word will remain.
فعل.
Third person will have third person in answer. Hal fa'altuma. This is not the third person. It's the second. Answer will be in first person.
نعم فعلنا.
Am fa'alna. Hal fa'ala khayra. Again, it's a ghaib. What is the answer?
نعم نعم فعل خيرا.
Am fa'ala khayra. Okay. Hal fa'altuma khayra.
نعم
نعم
فعلنا.
فعلنا خيرا.
Yes, tuma will change with na. Third person will remain third, but the second person with first and the first person with second person in question answer income. So the mazi table for the feminine we say aslama. She submit. Aslamna, they submit. Aslamti, you submit. Aslamtu, I submitted. Aslamtunna, you all submit. Aslamna, we submit. Mudaribat. Tuslimu, she submits. Yuslimna, they submit. Tuslimina, you submit. Uslimu, I submit. Tuslimna, you all submit. Nuslimu, we submit. Aslami, submit. Aslamna, submit you all. La tuslimi, don't submit. La tuslimna, don't submit you. Muslimani or muslimatun, one who submits. Muslamatun, that which is affected. And Islamun is the masdar. Masdar is same for female, male. Look, I'm using the left hand because it's for the feminine table. Yes, somebody kindly revise this table.
أسلمت أسلمنا أسلمتي أسلمت أسلمتنا أسلمنا تسلم تسلمنا تسلمينا أسلموا أسلموا تسلمنا نسلم أسلمي أسلم أسلمنا لا تسلمي لا تسلمنا مسلمة مسلمة إسلام إسلاما.
Here it is tuslimu yuslimna. Yes, Sister Muravat, you have raised hand. Please revise the same table.
Okay. أسلمت. أسلمت, first one. She submitted. أسلمنا, they submitted. أسلمتي, you submitted. أسلمت, I submitted. أسلمتن, you all submitted. أسلمنا, we submitted. تسلم, she will submit. يسلمنا, they will submit. تسلمينا, تسلمينا, you will submit. أسلم, I submit. تسلمنا, you all will submit. نسلم, we will submit. أسلمي, you submit. أسلمنا, you all submit. لا تسلمي, don't submit. لا تسلمنا, you all don't submit. مسلمة, she is a submitter. مسلمة, to whom submitted. Islam, the masdar.
Okay. Anything specific about this table? Anything? There are three things special. Yes, if somebody can recognize.
Yes, with the mudara group of feminine, it starts with the ya. This way we distinguish between hunna and antunna.
Okay, that is not important point of this table. Anyhow, thank you, madam. The important point was aslama is the four-letter words. Aslama is the four-letter word. Aslama. Okay?
Okay.
Aslama. When the 4-letter verbs come, is mudare all will have with dhamma. Look, fa'ala 3-letter. Yafalu, yafaluna, taflu, all with fata, 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 no dhamma. Aslama is the 4-letter. Aslama, yuslimu. For the feminine, tuslimu. Same way. Hasaba, 4-letter. Yuhasibu, dhamma. Allama, 4-letter. Yuallimu, dhamma. When there is 4-letter verbs, the mudari always has one. Second, when it is from babe ifal, Amar will have Hamza with Fatha. Oh, you please stop your conversation. I'm taking the most important thing at the moment of the table. All the verbs, if they need a Hamza, the Hamza will come either with Kasra or will come with Dhamma. So far you have studied. No Hamza with Fatha. No Hamza with Fatha. All verbs except this Babi. When the Babi Fal come, either Hamza required or not required, Hamza will come. Hamza is must. It will come with Fatha. That is the special point to note. There is never Hamza on the Amar except Babi. So, Aslama, Yuslim, Aslim, not Islim or Uslim. So that was the two pointed. Third point was, of course, you were not recognizing that the last letter is mim. Before that, if there is a kasra, it is a fa'il, muslimat. And if it is having fatha, then muslamatun is a maf'ul. So it's a very delicate point. Muslimatun, muslamatun. Fatha and kasra on lam is telling its fa'il maf'ul. So with this, we come to the end of that. Let's to complete the remaining session quickly. We today had a lot of talk. Let's go. The past, we say fa'alat, she did, fa'alna, they did, fa'alti, you did, fa'altu, I did, fa'altunna, you all did, fa'alna, we did. Tafalu, she does, yafalna, they do, taf'alina, you do, af'alu, I do, tafalna, you do, nafal, we do, if'ali, do, if'alna, do, you all, la tafali, don't do, la tafalna, don't do, your fa'ilatun, mafulatun. In 3 letters, it's very easy. But in mazid fi, it comes muslimatun, muslamatun, lam with kasra, lam with fatha. So let's do have the workbook. Workbook, you know the Quran part, you have to do it from the textbook. You will find the phrases, translation, the single, plural, you will find there. And the 6 keys we have done, we will not. I think some of them we have not done, but time is short, I will not do that. And for the grammar part, of course, we has to look. There too, Rabb is Allah. Rabbuhum Allah. Man Rabbukuma, who is your true Lord? Hal fa'altuma khayra? Nam fa'alna khayra. Now fill in the blanks by writing the appropriate Arabic or English word. They too. Rabbuhuma, their two lords. You two did, fa'ala. Antuma, you two. Fa'ala, they two did. Your two Rabb, Rabbukuma. The bonus point, quickly, let's see what is that. Yes, that is important. Now we have completed our table of Zamai. For the ghaib, the attach is who, huma, hum for the masculine. For female, we say ha, huma, hunna. For the second person, male, we say ka, kuma, kum. For feminine, ki, kuma, kunna. For in the first person, ya and na. We did this table yesterday. But why I'm showing you? Because Let's see, these have attached with ism, fail, or all the three. Look that. Kitab is ism. We say kitabohu, his book, kitabohuma, their two book, kitabohum, their all book, kitaboha, her book, kitabohuma, their two women's book, kitabohuna, their all women's book, kitaboka, your book, kitabokuma, your two books, kitabokuna, your all books, kitaboki, your book, kitabokuma, you two all book, kitabokuna, your all book, kitabi, my book, kitabona, the dual, kitabona, plural. That was with the ism. With the ism. Let's to have with the harf. Anhu, anhuma, anhum, anha, anhum, anhunna, anka, ankuma, ankum, anki, ankuma, ankunna, anna, anni, anna, anna. Let's have another example with the harf. Just like lahu, lahuma, lahum, laha, lahuma, lahunna, laka, lakuma, lakum, laki, lakuma, lakunna, li, lana, lakum. Let's to have a verb. How the verb get attached with these pronouns. Darabahu, he hit him. Darabohuma, darabohum, daraboha, darabohuma, darabohunna, daraboka, darabokuma, darabokum, daraboki, darabokuma, darabokunna, darabani. Here we add a nun. That is called nun vikaya. Darabani, darabna, darabna. Darabna, just like nasartum zaida, you all helped Zaid. Nasartumuhu, you all helped him. Instead of Zaid, we can put the pronoun who. So these pronouns, they come attached with the ism, they come attached with the harf, they come attached with the fail. In Masab, you'll find a lot of these Zamair attached with fail, harf, ism. So your concept should be clear at this point. Let's to go forward quickly. The question answered. Antum, to make dual, will be at alif, mad at the end. V2, the Arabic keys. Yes, for V2.
Nahnu.
Nahnu. Good. Fa'altuma mean you both did. Man antuma, the answer is nahnu muslimani. Nahnu is for the dual as well as for the plural. Antuma mean attaba'kuma, you both, and who followed you? Ittaba, follow. Rabbuhuma, they're both Lord. Man rabbukuma, answer is Rabbunallah. One nadahuma rabbuhuma, and they're both Lord, called them both. Fa'altuma, you both did. Hal fa'altuma khaira, nam fa'alna khaira. So let's to have the prayer. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize Quran. Subhanallah wa bihamdi. Subhanakallah wa bihamdi. نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب اللهم اغفر لنا قبل الموت وارحمنا عند الموت ولا تعذبنا بعد الموت ولا تحاسبنا يوم القيامة إنك على كل شيء قدير. Allah Hafiz, if you people have any question, your question is welcome, please. Yes, Mrs. Farooq.
No, sir, there is no question. But next class, I will prepare my question, inshallah.
Oh, you will take a 1 week to make a question. What a question will be that. Okay, no issue. Yes, Sister Murawat, as usual, you have unmuted your video instead of mic.
I was with the فعل مهموز and the فعل مزيد فيه.
Sister Fal, the Afal Mahmoud.
Can you make me how
we don't talk in this QC series. From 1 to 5, we will never talk Mahmoods. They are the proper term of grammar. I know. I teach it in my grammar lessons, grammar classes, where I teach only the grammar, not these courses. There I talk about that. But in these classes, these terms are not being used by Dr. Abdul Aziz Abdurim, and we don't want to use and put these terms here to confuse the simple students like me sitting in this class. So please, you ask this one to one. You ask from me, I will answer you there. I hope you understand my issue, because these terms we are not allowed to talk in these lessons because they causes confusion.
Yeah. For example,
I will answer response you when you will ask one to one.
No, you, for example, you explain.
Sister, I'm not hearing you. If somebody hearing her, please tell me what she said.
You were explaining that, but I'm talking about the verb that you explained today. Atu zakah. Can you explain this part again for me?
Atu zakata. Atu is the fi'l amr.
Now.
Okay. That is fi'l amr. Atu.
When you were explaining,
from ata, it is atu.
When you were explaining the fi'l madi and the amr, you will explain it very well, but I didn't get it. I'm too old. If you explain it again, please.
No, I was not explaining. I was quoting. I will quoting madi mudare amr. Just like fa'ala yafalu ifal. That is the part of these courses we do. Same way ata yati eti. But as when it's gone in Babe Fal, then it become Ata Atu. That was the only point I said and nothing else.
Jazakallahu khairan.
Thank you, sister. Let's revise the supplication. Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Allahumma ighfir lana qabla al-maut warhamna inda al-maut wa la tu'azzibna ba'da al-maut wa la tu'azzibna yawm al-qiyamah innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah Hafiz. See you next week, inshallah.
Allah Hafiz, Raji.
Allah Hafiz.